So hopefully you don't disappear from that and you get to stick around. So we should be good. I don't know if it'll totally do a new one or not, but whatever. Let's roll. We got a title now. We're just doing an hour ride. Yeah, I've seen some people do exercise, and I could choose to do maybe exercise, fitness. It's one of those like, what am I doing? How do I classify it things? Since I'm not teaching you to do anything, I don't feel like it really fits in fitness. Like I'm not doing a fitness class for you to. Well, I'm not like if I was searching for fitness, I would, hang on a second. Why is that upside down? That's super weird. What in the world is going on here? Oh. Not sure what it's doing now, but it didn't apparently like being on for a long time. So I'm turning it off. What in the world? Indeed. Okay. There we go. All right, now we got it. Anyway, yeah, there is a fitness category, I think, but like I said, I would think people going to watch fitness have the expectation of you're watching a fitness class that you can participate in. Like, I'm going to teach you aerobics, or I'm going to be doing weightlifting, and you could join me along with doing that. So I did not feel like cycling where you're just watching me ride fits that category, so that's why I haven't done it. Okay, so we are 10 minutes less than what it says on the time for ride, but we're just doing a short hour ride today. I can't remember what time I got something that's supposed to happen, if it's noon or 1 o'clock. So are we back, Omega? It's showing me that it's good. There's a section right there every time I leave my house it does not like. Are we back? Yeah, back, fine, okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, that one section there when I leave my house, it does not like, it disconnects and reconnects. And I've tried to tell the Wi-Fi to be off, and I think it auto connects sometimes to the Wi-Fi, even if I turn Wi-Fi off. But I have to have Bluetooth, I don't know. We're just get some miles in. Oh, you had to restart the app? Okay. Ooh, shut up, legs. Boy, my pace is super slow today. My legs do not want to go. I'm definitely glad I wore long sleeve today. In the shade, it's still chilly. It's time to wake up, says the rooster. Yeah, what a peaceful neighborhood right before you pass the graveyard. Yes. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. Pretty darn still, not much wind, so I think it'll be a good day. Like yesterday, I was suggesting a pathway to head another path east. I think we might do that today. We'll do a little exploring. Another path I have not gone on. Ooh, legs. Legs, come on, man. Just go along with us today. Oh. I definitely have road grime on my chain. I need to clean it. I have to remember that today. Now that barn there, or I should say garage, is just being left to decay. I do not understand why. It's a beautiful brick building. Should not take much to put a new roof on that and have it be useful. And yet they're just letting the roof rot away. Hello, cows. How are you today? The little calves are pretty cool looking. Would a roof replacement require a zoning permit? It is outside of the city limits. It'd be a township. So I don't know what that falls under in the township, because repairs often do not require a permit. So just to give you an example, I took all the boards off of my deck, replaced the boards on my deck. I did not need a permit. If I were to take the structure underneath the deck and tear that down, then I would need a permit to build a deck. So I would think, mostly when I've done re-roofing, you got to tear off and put down. You don't think you need a permit for that at all. It does have some cave in there, so it's going to, and it might be some structural problems underneath, but you're gonna need some new plywood on top, or OSB, whatever. And then take and new roofing, whether that's shingles or metal roofing. It needs something. Now, if you were inside a city limits, mine not so much, but bigger cities might require you to have a permit for anything you do. So the larger the city, the more chances are everything requires a permit. If somebody can see you do it, you better get a permit. Oh, also, when I built the little deck platform next to the pond, I did not need a permit because it was freestanding and it was small and it wasn't more than 2 feet above the ground. So I was within the parameters of not requiring a permit to build that. But you know, it depends on where you live. You have to check with where you live if you need a permit or don't need a permit. It's always good to ask. So we got a farm over there that's for sale. We got a farm over here that's for sale. So if you got family that wants to farm together, you can buy right across the road from each other. Soybeans are getting pretty close to being ready to harvest. Trying to remember if I've seen these fields as soybeans. They're usually corn, so either doing crop rotation or soybean prices are high this year then. Yeah, you hope actual farmer buy them. Family farming does sound great. Yeah, I do too. What we happen to have a trend is investors from the other side of the state buy farms for sale sight unseen, hoping to make money, and they're not interested in farming. They just see it as a way to make money, either by renting it out to big agriculture production farms to have more farm space to farm, or let the property value increase and sell it that way. So yeah, that stuff stinks. Yep. And I don't know that I'm in favor of like making regulations that say you have to be a farmer to have farm. I'm not really one that always wants to have more regulations. But when there are people who can't afford a place to purchase to live on, and farmers who want to farm can't afford to buy land to farm, it's pretty sad. Soybean or I'm frijole? The Spanglish is strong with this one. Soy esta frijole. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We got cranes, baby. Okay. Not sure how well you can see them. I'm trying to look here on the cam if I can get any more close. No. It doesn't let me. They're walking through the field. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, not crane, heron. 7 heron. Which are pretty cool. I love listening to them hoop. I don't know what to call it when they're flying and making noise, but that's what I call it. Because there's hooping cranes, and that's kind of what they sound like. There you go. Hopefully you could see that. You never can see on the cam as good as what I can see. I just wish there was a way to download from my brain what I'm seeing. Wouldn't that be a cool feature? Just download from your brain a video feed that you could share with people. You see quails back in Arizona. Those things are tiny, yeah. Quail are not big. I don't think I've ever really run into quail very often. Maybe once or twice have I seen a quail in person in the wild. Yeah, smaller than a chicken. Probably the best way to describe it is a small chicken. Got a bird flying along there. It's a female. You can tell by the coloration, but I don't know exactly what kind of bird it was. Yes, I'm using a gimbal. So I can pan around while I'm riding. We're gonna cross and we're gonna have a little speed. So if it pixelates, it's because I'm going too fast. Yeah, the gimbal hopefully also helps stabilize from all the bouncing. Oh yeah, it's still shaky, and that's because of the bumps in the road. So the bump will vibrate through the whole bike, and what you see is still way less than what I feel. So got a whole section that they've cleared out here. Not exactly sure what they're doing, why they're clearing. And we occasionally see deer along this strip, so. All right, so we're gonna try a new path. There's gonna be a bumpy road, so I may be riding the middle of the road to try to avoid more bumps, but we crossed this one yesterday. And I was reminded that there's a section that they run this over on the other side for run to help raise funding to clean up the environment. So I thought, well, we could go explore that when we have a day with so much wind. So you see, after a while, all those bumps underneath start working their way through. Probably clear for Pocahontas. Live action. Okay. Can't have her running in those trees while singing the colors now. Okay. Well, that section is still over here. And I can't entirely tell, but certainly a lot of what they took out is pine trees. And A lot of pines have been planted because they're easy to harvest, easy to grow. So when you're replanting a forest, that's the easy one to just put in there and boom, it'll happen. So they might have cleared out all the pines and they're gonna try to let the forest come back naturally, or maybe they were selective in harvesting certain trees that they specifically wanted. I don't know. Get out of there, think you're near the Slender Man. Well, if we have the shadow going the other way, early in the morning, we do get that Slender Man shadow, so know what you're talking about. We got lots of shadows here. So these are roads I don't usually ride east-west in the winter because anything on these roads will stay on the roads and they're not going to be bare roads. They're going to be covered with ice and snow, and I'm not riding my bike on ice and snow. So I usually just go north-south when I ride in the winter. Too many trees, even with all the leaves out, there's still too much shade that these trees will produce. Keep the roads from being half. Got some beautiful colors on this road. Check those out. I don't want to say early bloomers because they're not blooming. They're done blooming. It's the end of blooming. Sure, there's some specific word for what they're doing. Now we got sun. And we picked up some wind. I cannot tell which way that wind is. It feels like a headwind, which would be really weird. Late bloomers. The glare is heavy today, whenever that sun peeks through. Look at that section of potholes and patches. That's where the snow and ice are going to sit. So you can tell just how bad this would be riding in the winter. All of that section is going to be covered with ice and snow. Oh, we're gonna get to a new section of pavement. Yay. Ah, there we go, smooth. Hopefully a lot less vibration for everybody. Just in time, because there's a car coming behind me now. right, we got a busy road we got to cross here. Got a bicycle chained up at the corner there, and someone's building a house here. It looks like that could be a modular home, and they're going to build a garage on it, on a poured foundation, but it could be wrong. But I'm just suspecting that, because otherwise why would they have not built the garage at the same time they're building the house, instead of having a house that's completely finished. So you can see this whole area looks like it is some trailers. All right, we have the trail crossing here. No, I don't think this is the road I was thinking it was. I am incorrect. That says dead end there. I was thinking we were on a different road. I don't remember if it's north or south. We'll just explore this though. Horrible road. Some roads like this, they just start putting gravel on top of them to fix the potholes. We do not want any gravel roads. Slow down, I will not be driving fast on this road, I tell you what. I tell you what. Boy, howdy. I suspect this could just be a dead end as well. Yeah, that's what we got. All right, so we'll loop around and go back. The dead ends, you can hear the interstate. That's why these roads are dead-ended. Thought this was the road. I was incorrect. We still got to explore. What a difference in sound, yeah. Yep, the interstate is just right behind the trees over there. Now we've pulled further away from it. Sorry, super bumpy potholes. Must be a road further up, but pressed for time today, so that's the end of our exploration. We'll just hop on the bike path and head back home. So in the wintertime, snowmobilers go up and down this path. And there's a path over to the side, if you can see it through the trees at a time, where there's a horse path that people ride in that little gap in the trees over there. I've never gone on it. I bet I could take a bike over there that would be a mountain bike, but I ride my road bike most of the time anymore. Now we're nice and quiet. Now we get a beautiful view. We got private drives coming up, which means access to the road is further away, and they're coming through to get back to a house back near the interstate, so the road's got to drive through. So imagine back here, if you live back here and this is the train track and you get stuck behind the train, there's no way to leave. You're stuck at your house, the train's there, you're blocked. That would not have been fun. You can hear highway again. Somebody's got big tires making noise. Or they're doing rumble strips making noise. Another private drive. We got people up ahead. People who need people are the luckiest people, 'cause they got people. I don't know, the song goes something like that. At least it looks like they're coming at me, so they'll get out of my way. Nope. Okay. Out of my way. You got a car sitting there? I don't ever see cars sitting there. What's up with that? More cyclists coming. Oh, wonder if somebody... No, there's someone in there sleeping. But I was gonna say, maybe they were using the walking path, but maybe they dropped someone off who is using the walking path. That's just weird. Never seen a car sitting there. All right, coming up on interstate off ramp. So heavy traffic up here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I know we had one section up here where it pixelated out on us. I'm thinking that it's potential it could be security systems that are causing my problem. I do see some walkers, so we got more bike. Nope, just walkers. Okay. Walking away, 3 aside. And this is take the path. People just walk along oblivious. On your left. Did not give me much room. Very trusting that I'm not going to hit him and I have enough room to get by while he walks down the middle. All right, I think it might have been here. We got the lumber yard. After the lumber yard, we have the mechanic. So one of them, I think, screwed up the signal. Or if it was a little further, there's power right there. So maybe it's the power system over on the left there. That might be what it was. So we went by another power station and had problems. I wonder if the power station is causing problems. On your left, yes. Exactly. People notice that when I end up riding and passing people. On your left, yeah, they crack up at that. But thank you for the reminder of that. I hadn't thought about the, because it's what you do on your biking. Especially when you come up on most people, you startle them because they can't see or hear you coming. I mean, they're, I don't know, not paying attention or whatever. It's also, you're giving them instructions of where you're going to be so they can move out of the way. Now, frankly, some people just, they don't figure it out. On your left. Oh, okay, well, I'll move to the left side. We have a VFW. Ah, shoot, didn't get it panned soon enough. Yeah, your other left. I'm on your left, your other left. Yep. The fuzzy caterpillar. Woo! That was a bumpy bump. That happened to you? Ran over a friend back when you were in middle school? Yeah. On your left. Okay, I'll move left. Well, the older I get, the less I want to fall down. Let me just put it that way. When I was younger, I didn't have any problem diving, crashing, and now, not at all. My tolerance is 0. There's another reason I don't like the bike path. Look at all the leaves and twigs, and it just ends up now. The view, like, feel this view. Like, doesn't it feel like we're hyperspeed with all of the little spots? Choo 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 choo. Feels like warp speed when you do that, which is fun. There's a place further north we have not done. Maybe we'll do that Sunday. I'll take you for that ride Sunday. We'll go all the way up to Hart. It's a 25-mile ride, I believe, up to Hart, and then we'll turn around and come back. So here is the section being reclaimed. That's the old town dump and an old sawmill and all that waste. And they're gonna turn it back into something like what's over here of wetlands, which we're right on the edge of, so you can't really see much. All right, we're back to town. And since I'm a glutton, we're gonna take the road up the hill. There's the ice cream stand. I've lived here for 9 years and I just found out who owned that. It's another pastor in town. He and his family own that. I'm like, I did not know they owned that. That's interesting. Interesting. Go, 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 go. So here's why. There's a climb this hill segment on the app. So I want to climb the hill. Ah. Told you I'm a glutton. Leisure ride, gotta add some stress on the legs. Oh, we're in bottom gear already. Thought I had one more.
I don't think I will ever have the fastest up the hill, but regularly I get the most up the hill because I keep doing it. Woo! Yeah, it's a downtown area. It's really small. We're on the back side of it, or the side of it. Your congestion is getting to you. Sorry to hear that. Thanks for the lurk. We're almost done anyway. Well, look, it said I was doing 27. Oh, wait. 12. Yep, leisure ride today. All right, we're going past the school crossing. So there is not a state law to stop within crosswalks. There are city laws against it, but they don't print signs that say city ordinance. They just print signs that say state law. So where we cross the bike path across the business interstate route, it's federal. And so the city can't enforce you stopping there because it's a business route and there's not a street crossing. But they still put the sign up there that says it sometimes. And then some people stop and some people don't, because some people know and some people don't. And it's just like, leave it off, please. Leave it off. Do not give extra courtesy to people dressed in biking gear. If they're people who are not in biking gear, then yes, you might want to give them extra courtesy because you don't know what they're going to do. But if a person is in biking gear, they know what they're going to do and they know what you're supposed to do. So do what you're supposed to. If it's yield, yield. If it's go, go. Don't stop when you're not supposed to. It just messes up what we are planning to do when we're riding. Because we know what you're supposed to, we're counting on it. Looks like we got a cop sitting here for some reason. Almost exactly the bottom of the hour. Almost like I planned that or something. Like I knew how long it would take. Oh, sorry, on the bike is going, the gimbal's going haywire on me. Ah.
All right, there we go. Shut you down. All right. What did we do today? Oh, we did 12. We did 12 miles. I'm happy with that. Found the Lorax at that tree. The Lorax. I always thought the Lorax was super fun. Although, I liked how no one listened to him. I wasn't rooting for him. I liked how they ignored him. $263 miles. Whew. I wish I could have done longer today. I just know I'm supposed to have some stuff. I don't feel prepared for it. I don't remember what time it is. Did I get a message back? I see no message back. I will have to look for it. I tried to look this morning, couldn't find it. You supersonic, you missed the bike ride. Yeah, we just got back. After. 263 after. So we just finished the ride. And we're at 263. We were at 251 something before. All right. That's quite delayed over there. Current pace plus 13. Yeah, I only did 13 today. 12, something like that. Wasn't a long ride. It was just, you got to get a ride. What am I? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Stream manager. And let's find someone to raid. Well, the current pace to goal, I'd have to calculate it out, but it's still basically 15, 16 miles a day. But then days like yesterday where I ride 30 miles, then you don't have, I'm not doing the average and just doing that. It's Sundays or one day a week, a long ride. Other days, just get what you can get. Do not know her. Although I'm following her, I do not know her. All right. I don't know if we've ever rated Deveray. Let's rate Deveray. Well, halfway to 500. 500's the goal. So, if we go back to that. 500's the goal. We're at 263. Yeah, Martin, I just finished the cycling. I just finished the cycling. All right, so let me send you off with a blessing. May God's seeking comfort find you. May his loving arms bind you. May his might protect you. May his wisdom direct you. May the joyous love of Jesus Christ be with you and all those you know, both now and forevermore. Amen. Martin, it was just a 1 hour ride after I streamed Bible this morning. So that's all it was. Just a short 1 hour ride today. We did a long ride, couple hour ride yesterday, and that's just kind of it. So tomorrow there'll be no morning because I got classes in the morning that I'm teaching, 2 classes. And then I've got so we'll ride some point tomorrow. Don't know when it is. It'll always be a surprise. And then depending on how long I can make it, we'll go. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed day, everybody.
Flat cap on his head, he's streaming live. Reading from the book, the word so alive. A prayer in his heart that lifts the soul. In the digital world where spirits roll. Hallelujah, from the screen we scream. Join the pastor in the holy dream, spreading love with every verse he reads, planting hope like precious seeds. He's a shepherd with a virtual flock, leading us to faith around the clock. Tapping amen as we raise our hands in this sacred digital land. Don't need a pew to find the light. Through a screen he's shining bright, preaching peace and guiding us right. In our hearts his fire ignites. Hallelujah, from the screen we scream. Join the pastor in the holy dream, spreading love with every verse he reads, planting hope like precious seeds. Chat is buzzing with the gospel truth. Every line a fountain of youth. Bible open pages turning slow. Feel the spirit start to flow.
Stretch those legs, take care of yourself.